You see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here?
Officer.
Is that a Pip-Boy? Put my left arm for one of those.
We're having a sale on brooms.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Excellent. Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus. Open 24 hours.
Far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
Let's see what you got.
Something for every...
God, even the sky ain't safe. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
Nick.
Where's your son? What happened?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person.
Kellogg.
You read
Yeah, but something tells me...
right? In hell.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
Doesn't matter what he knew.
Gets his brains...
You're talking crazy here, Nick.
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den.
Hey, Valentine.
Where's your son? What happened?
Where do you want me to...
The instant.
I'm sorry.
He ain't kidding.
No synth does.
I need to find...
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch...
Where the
Exactly.
Kellogg.
Whatever you're thinking.
Yeah. Figures the...
So,
He wasn't gonna talk.
Gets his brain...
you're talking crazy here, Nick.
Look, there's a place... If anyone could...
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have?
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh?
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across...
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Omari. But if you...
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Louis Jordan, folks. Gotta love him. Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks. I'll bring you up to speed. Diamond City's own Nick Valentine is reportedly investigating the circumstances surrounding former residents of the West Stands. The man in question, residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in weeks. Now it seems the whole story may have been fabricated. It's unclear at this time if the boy was being held against his will. Authorities have so far refused to comment on the details. Should you happen to spot the man, and believe me, you'll recognize him, don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. And keep that dial tuned to Diamond City Radio for updates on this breaking story. This is Travis Lonely Miles coming to you with Maybe by the Ink Spots.
Oh.
find your own fishing spot. Clear out. People are mucking around the shore at all hours, scaring my fish.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something we don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance.
Interesting idea.
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is one of them psychological tests. Just a bunch of questions you got. You want to take the test?
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Medicate the infected area as best I can.
You have a medical background. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Pitcher.
Are you certain about that? Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd throw my tea in her face.
Of course. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Oh, no. You've been exposed to radiation.
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with...
Technological? A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic.
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father.
Oh, I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. Bam! It never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
Always thought something was a bit off about Covenant. I mean, what good's an entry exam against raiders?
Welcome to Covenant. Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
The caravan came a few days back. Worked for Old Man Stockton. You saw them, right?
I already told you.
I don't recollect. We get a lot of traffic.
You from around here?
Thanks
Gotta
to
hope
Bob
not.
Crosby for that one.
Then they must not have come through. Say,
Nope.
when you rather
I'm
have
just
a-
passing through.
My
Well,
advice
no,
is
Mr.
pass.
But I really
You know
don't-
anything about Stockton?
A caravan.
I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton, and I intend to make good on my...
Things got hairy for them.
Who are we looking for?
The big one is Stockton's daughter, Amelia. I didn't find any bodies of the feminine persuasion. If we find her, Stockton's...
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around.
Good job surviving out there, and best of luck to all involved in the future. Connie Allen's ready to take you on a trip you're bound to remember. Here's Rocket 69.
The caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right. Deezer's Lemonade. Never heard of it.
Better in our hands anyway.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'm looking into a lot.
You know what would be great for a lot?
What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from some... Try it and enjoy.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Do you have any proof?
I got one thing. They deny up and down. There's no reason to bald-faced lie to me if they're not.
Sure.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All you gotta do is offer.
It's good to see a new face around here.
Ted better get on this, pronto.
Hey.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
I appreciate...
For people like you, anytime.
Hey, the leg's still on the mend.
Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay.
As soon as you don't need the meds, you gotta lay off. Understood?
Hey.
It's healing up. Hello, stranger. You got anything that ails you?
Any news out there, Doctor?
If you want rumors, then Penny's the girl for you.
Enjoy your stay.
Excuse me.
Enjoy your stay. Good day to you. Enjoy your stay.
Huh?
Another newcomer. Welcome.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer clear of those, and we'll get along just fine.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. Oh.
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower?
Enjoy your stay. Oh, closing time, sweetie.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm so busy.
Pardon me.
Get your lemonade here!
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Get your lemonade here!
Good day to you.
Excuse me.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a modest fee, of course. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this about those Stockton people? I've told Mr. Dan many, many times. We never saw them.
This place almost looks pre-war. How do you manage that?
Hard work, shrewd trading, and a commitment to make a healthy community. It's a team effort.
Dan says...
If you ask me, I think Dan's been baking in the sun too long. The only secret we've got here is what's in Deezer's lemonade. And if you can get Deezer to tell you, you just got to fill me in. As the robot says, it's delicious.
Billie Holiday, folks.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge.
Do you have any other leads?
Folks,
No.
I'd
Covenant...
like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual.
Hey, Doc.
As I'm sure
if you need
know
medical
all too
assistance,
well,
see me
I
in the
haven't
morning.
always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things.
Meaning no
how
offense,
I live my
but
life.
I've got a mountain of work to
I'd
do.
like to just take
Ted,
this opportunity.
anybody
to
else in
thank
town
the
would be
Vault
happy to
Dweller
talk
for
to
lending me a hand.
We're the best
I
community
really
in the
do
whole Commonwealth.
appreciate it. All right, folks. That's enough
Hi.
sentiment.
Enjoy your stay.
Let's get it on back to the music, shall we?
After a long day,
If there's someone special in your life, then this next song is for you. If there
Hey,
isn't,
Deezer.
feel free to take this opportunity to resent the happy couples around you. Here's one more tomorrow.
Have a pleasant stay in Covenant, stranger.
Hope you're liking Covenant, stranger.
That's a serious lock. Need to find a key. Let's hope someone's been careless. Got it.
You forget your key at home? Nothing stays hidden forever. At least. Not
Why are
by
they
my
so
side.
afraid of synths?
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something.
Synths seem to be...
Now that you put here, not one.
What were you doing? Skinny dipping in a nuclear reactor?
It's good to see a new face around here.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Tell me about yourself.
I make sure Penny, Talia, and everyone's got what they need. It's a full-time job to keep our little community afloat. But someone's got to do it, if you'll excuse me.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Can I ask some questions?
Ask away.
Does Covenant have...
Shouldn't everyone have a problem with synths? But there's none of those things here. Rest assured.
After a long day, nothing beats Jesus lemonade.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge.
Our bunkhouse is off limits. Our bunkhouse is off limits. It's good to see a new face around here.
People that break our rules are asked to leave. Rarely happens, though.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
We get along just swell with passers-by. But like I always say, give someone a free meal, a safe place to bunk up, and some civility, and they'll be all P's and Q's in no time.
It's good to see a new face around here.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Can I ask some...
Ask away.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this...
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found...
Well, hello.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
I hate this place.
Looks like a trader left a bedroll. No marks on it, so no way of telling if it's from Stockton's people.
Danny Kaye there singing Civilization.
Another newcomer. Welcome.
Really? Flamingos?
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Up next is another favorite from Ella Fitzgerald, brought to you by the one, the only, Travis Lonely Miles.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Looks like a trader left a bedroll. No marks on it, so no way of telling if it's from Stockton's people.
Good caps to be made protecting folk. My armor saved many a wastelander.
Sure.
My prices are firm.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Hey, Swanson.
Head on in. Penny's shop is usually the first stop.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Lock's really strong.
I hate this place. I hate this place.
Talia.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the stranger. I make things. Things for the store.
What do you...
I make medical supplies. Oh, and gun. You're gonna like it here.
Do you have time for some questions?
If it'll help.
Do you know anything?
No, sorry, they never...
Everyone around here?
Hiding? Why would you think that?
Talia.
Oh, you're back. Isn't Covenant just the best?
Do you have time?
If it'll help. Sure.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem?
Since? I mean, no. The test may...
Who is they?
They're...
Sure. Talia.
Do you need to use my tools? Do you need to use my tools?
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge.
Uh-huh.
We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer
Jacob.
clear of those.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Can I ask some questions?
Ask away.
Ted.
Meaning no offense, but I got a mountain of work to do.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you...
Do you have any proof Covenant is...
No.
Mm-hmm. What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here.
That was Bing Crosby, folks. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job.
This cell means business.
I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks. That's
Sorry,
enough sense.
I'm so busy.
Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Can't get enough of Butcher Pete? Lucky for you, Roy Brown wrote a second
I
song
hate
about
this
it.
place.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge.
Mm-hmm.
I really shouldn't talk to you, because I'm busy and all.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
After a long day, nothing beats Jesus.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
What have you been up to?
Not a lot. Everyone's got their eye on me. But I'll keep trying.
They took the survivors to...
And we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Hey, a stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
What rash decision?
Maybe your next destination doesn't appreciate trespassers.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan in a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to that. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend any time.
How can you just... These people don't get to be your...
It isn't as simple as all that. Hasn't our community been good to you and others passing through? So all I'm asking is you have a little faith in us.
You can keep your caps.
Sooner or later, all the scum is gonna float to the surface.
Please, just leave well enough alone. There's more going on than you realize.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
I'll meet you at the compound.
Don't scare the fish, asshole.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Outsiders aren't allowed. Why are you here?
I just came from Covenant.
If Jacob gave anyone permission, this ain't personal. You shouldn't.
One more obituary!
Looks like they repurposed
The
some old
intruder
world
must be
suits.
eliminated.
No sign of the caravan yet. They've got to be holding them someplace. What the hell are they doing here anyway?
Where am I?
No. How are the subject's vitals?
It's a little unsteady, but within. Who are you? What's... Ah! Son of a bitch! Do that... Ah!
I will only say this once. Speak only when spoken to. Please continue.
The subject is ready for baseline testing.
Subject, answer the questions quickly and with what first comes to mind. You're approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Is that safe test? Ah!
Answer the question.
I don't know. I don't know science stuff. Ignore him.
Ignore him, you say. Fascinating.
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
You just heard crawl out through the fallout.
Check the doctor at all costs.
Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Synths possibly living among us? Undetected?
Keep him off me! The intruder
Very
must be
serious
eliminated.
implications.
Lost him.
Wouldn't do. The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well done. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess.
Must be eliminated.
But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eye just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. For anyone coming back to Diamond City from a trip out in the Commonwealth, this one's for you.
Please. I got a kid.
Do you want another treatment?
No.
Again, congratulations. You made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I've already told you. Catcher.
Again, which position?
Catcher, right? Be the catcher.
Why?
I don't know. They got the funny helmets. I saw a picture when I was a kid.
Do synths even know the rules of baseball?
No, please. I'm not. Just let me. No!
Just answer the questions and only the questions. Congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Nice, nice.
Catcher.
Confidence on subject 12 is high. We'll know for certain post-mortem. And any progress on question 3? None. The EKG shows nothing unexpected. The answers are too damn predictable. You've made your opinions quite clear on the value of question 3. Removing it could invalidate all the data we've accumulated to date. Moving on. Question 4. The data on this is fascinating. Why does baseball have the highest degree of correlation? Even more than question 8. Our methodology was exhaustive. Subject 12's answers in regards to baseball in his childhood were particularly fascinating. See here and here. I wonder, do they play baseball in the Institute? Or is there some sort of defect in their programming? We need another failure to explore this further. We can do nothing more with Subject 12 except final processing. I'll let the reclamation team know.
Sector 6. Who knows where more of the bastards will pop.
Missions must be protected.
Doctor at all costs.
Oh, God!
The intruder must be eliminated.
Hi.
And here you are. My life's work on the verge of ruin, all because of your... You do know she's most likely a synth.
Stockton's daughter.
Why else do you think we attacked her caravan? I'd have to perform an...
Go on.
What would you do if your family... Would you roll over and...
I've been there, but I haven't resorted to torturing innocents.
Casualties are... As long as the Institute... I've dedicated my... Isn't that a goal?
You can't seriously want to...
We most certainly do. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any... But it turns out psychology can... The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance.
But your methods are barbaric.
To improve the safe test, Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's ramp. But most importantly, it is our... I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue...
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract.
Fortunate for me.
You side with this nut job, and we're going...
That's a deal I won't accept.
The pain you've caused?
Then you'll just...
Dr. Chambers.
I will not beg for my life.
Hey, Dan.
Just what the hell are they doing down here?
Sin City were fancy.
Tex Beneke, folks.
Please don't hurt me.
Hey everyone, Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day. Word is that a group of soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were sighted in the Commonwealth recently. Things got hairy for them at the old Cambridge police station.
Blue, you got a minute?
How hairy?
Hey.
Can't be
I
sure,
thought I'd never get out of
but
there.
I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good.
Hey,
They're
Dan.
fine now,
So
thanks
Stockton
to
gets his
everyone's
daughter
favorite
and we
vault
get
dweller, who happened upon the scene and lent a much-needed hand.
It was good
job
working with you.
surviving out there.
Likewise.
Best of luck
Here's your cut of the
to all
reward.
involved.
I'll get my half from Stockton.
Here's a pick-me-up for you. It's Bing Crosby with Accentuate the
Be
Positive.
safe, Dan.
Same to you.
Be smart with that. It can end up costing more than you bargained for. You know, the Institute has a lot of...
You said something about the railroad?
Supposedly they help... The only thing I have is a rumor.
That Brotherhood airship is hard.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run.
Tell me about the...
You know that group you... They used to be, volunteer.
We should get going.
All right.
Hey.
So, you found a minute for me yet?
Sure thing.
Just... What you... Family's too precious. It's just... Having someone I can count on. Someone like you. It's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
Yeah, but you're Mike.
You're the exception. I just... wanted to right the things I thought were wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure... There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with... I started the paper more as an act of desperation. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I...
Sounds like you...
Well, a lot of things got done. They even put a second bookshelf over that hole. And patched it with bricks. When that first edition hit the stand, people didn't want to talk the way they used to. See, a lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since.
That was a long time ago.
You'd think, but if anything, that's why I'm so lucky. You're not afraid of me like everyone. I was sure that the paper would be the best.
Right.
I've needed someone like you in my life, so thank you.
It sounds to me like you're...
Oh, I mean... I'd be lying if I said I never thought about you that way. Not that I'm always thinking that way. It's just... Blue. I'm loud and pushy and constantly getting in over my head. Why would someone like you...
You don't need to be flawless.
Perfect, huh? That's, Come on. Let's...
Don't scare the fish, asshole.
Hey there.
Go find your own fishing spot. Clear out.
You ruined everything.
Dance?
Hey, at least it's honest work.
You quit!
Leave me alone! Get up! Get up! I ain't letting you get me!
We'll get through this. Stay calm.
Locked tight.
Billy Ward and the Dominoes. If you're from out of town, be sure to visit us. It's safe, it's secure, and full of quality establishments
Won't
like
be able to pick this.
Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Now here's Worry, Worry, Worry by the Three Sons.
Hey.
Sure, take a peek.
Heads up. Wait there.
Okay, I'll be here then.